First of all, the psychological challenges of our personnel have a lot to do with their pre-exposure and their resilience. Let's say if you had been exposed to psychological challenges earlier in life and they were not picked up and nothing was done about them, and then you get exposed to enormous stress and also the challenges that are posed by combat exposure. Your psychological challenges, they get picked up, and post-traumatic stress disorder and acute stress disorder activates a lot of psychological challenges. Those, if they are not managed, they may lead to someone trying to cope with them in ways that we call maladaptive, like alcohol abuse, alcohol dependency, drug abuse, drug dependency. We see a lot of those with our personnel. How we help, what we should do, we should intervene prior to our soldiers deploying. We do what we call combat readiness exercises and mobilization, both of families and of the person who's leaving the system. We're supposed to also intervene from a psychological perspective in terms of our systems analysis and interventions with families, so that we minimize the impact, and also post deployment, whereby they need to also to be reintegrated into society. Because remember, when it's like someone goes to prison, when they come back, then they're no longer the same person, so they need to be reintegrated, they need to be demobilized, so that they can be prepared to re-enter the system. We have a lot of tools, we have a lot of psychological tools that we use to also, to assess first, because sometimes, some people are more resilient than others. You cannot assume that someone's going to be affected, but we have to use our own psychological instruments to assess someone's resilience. So those around you who notice something like that are encouraged. We encourage that. Please encourage other people to seek help or refer them for help, because it's very, very hard for you to just up and go and say, I want to see a psychologist, but it does happen. But if you feel the need, our services are available. All sick bays have psychologists, all our hospitals have psychologists. Please do seek help.